Hey, good morning. It's Bob from Trade Genius, the 7th of July, and I want to talk about SPY here a little bit because I think there's a change here. And just so you know, my dog has a squeaky toy, and of course he only starts playing with it when I start recording. But what can I do? So anyway, looking at SPY here is I think there's a change in trend happening here, and I don't know. We'll see how Monday, Tuesday plays out, but I think we're gonna have to get into dip buying mode here. That was another successful save at the VWAP and the moving average that I like to use. I'll show you that in a daily in a second. But we squeezed pretty high into the close. Everything's overbought now, as you can see here, and linear regression line here. We're at the top of the channel, and the channel's still downtrending. Okay. But there's a gap up here, another unfilled gap. And what I want to do is I want to go point out one thing. For the reason why I have this up here is that I look for a change in the moving average trend on a monthly, more of a just kind of a secular to short-term moving average, and it flipped long, and the moving average is turned up, and it turned up this month. So so now I have to respect by the dip mode here, and so that's what I'm going to look at. But I think we're overbought, and we may push back a little bit before we lift off. But hey, the way these markets trend, sometimes they may just be punishing people right up to this this moving average at 278. And look, that doesn't take much to get there, but when you get there, take a look at this. Okay, this is the daily chart, and on the daily, I'm going to take this off for a second. The daily still has room to run up, and look at this. These are Fibonacci's. This is the 2018 range, and so it's third time at the 23% of the retrace, it got stymied, and now we're running up again, and it's right at the gap fill. And I think if it gets there this time, we're going to go 255 to 280, gives us a 305 target. And so this might be the big run. They might be running this thing up before we get into the elections. And that's what the institutional guys have been saying all along. So I guess they make their own weather. And look at this. This just held here. Look at this rounded bottom here. And with the short week, Friday was just an amazing day. I think it's just because of the news kind of had everybody frozen, and you didn't know which way it was going to go, and they just beat the heck out of the shorts. But now, knowing this, we may come back down and test this area here and then go. And that's one thing you have to bear in mind. But if we do have a successful test here, then I think we're going, and then it looks like they're going to try to run this thing up to get the SPY over 300 and take it from there. So I just want to report that I've been leaning short, but looks like it's another successful stick save, and I just don't know where the liquidity is coming from, but it's coming from somewhere. And even though the Fed's QTing and the Japanese are starting to reduce their balance sheet, and the Swiss are declared they had enough. Don't know if it's the Europeans, don't know if it's the Chinese, don't know. Everything's so opaque. But you have to respect this move, and they've been grinding this market up since April. So we'll just have to wait and see how it plays out. The other side of the coin here, but I think it's already busted, was they had a head and shoulder pattern in here. And so if it does roll back down and get back down to here again, then the opposite is in effect, and we're going down to the bottom of this range. So they're not going to make it easy, but I think we're flipping from selling rips to buying dips again. So I thought I'd share it with you guys. Have a great day. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.